Welcome to Manta Ray Finance. So today we're going to be talking about dark pools. What is a dark pool? How do they work? Why are they there? And how is it affecting specifically AMC's share price? So we're going to be talking about that today. If you like the content, please think about subscribing. Been off for a while, doing a little rebranding, so we're now Manta Ray Finance. So we're going to go ahead and dive into what a dark pool is. So hopefully we got some good stuff for you. So in my mind, I'm imagining most people do not know what a dark pool is, because I didn't know what a dark pool is. I don't know if that's just me being ignorant or whatnot, but I legit did not know what a dark pool was. So I did some digging on it because I had saw some stuff on good old Reddit or whatnot about, AMC trading a lot through the dark pool. And I was like, what the heck is that? So it turns out that the dark pool is a non-lit exchange where you can trade shares, but it's not going to affect the share price. And what they are for is for large hedge funds or large funds in general. If they're going to be buying or selling large blocks of stock, then the price isn't going to get hyperinflated before that, or it's not going to cause a bunch of selling pressure when they sell off these big blocks. So that is what the dark pool is for, is so they buy or sell big blocks without causing big increases or big downward movements from the stocks. So I did not know that, which is super interesting. So now I'll kind of relate that into what's going on with AMC a little bit. So why does this matter? Why does it matter if it's getting traded off into the dark pool? And eventually the dark pool shares should, at least, be purchased on the live market, and that buying and selling action will be a proper representation of what the share price is. So why is that a big deal right now? Well, let's take a look at the board here. So 20 days, and this is Market Chameleon is my source on this one. So the last 20 days, 61% of AMC trading has been in the dark pool. So that seems like a pretty big red flag to me. I don't know if it does to you. So what do you think? Do you think it's big blocks of selling or buying that's going through the dark pool right now? And that's kind of hard to say. The conspiracy theorist in me says, okay, it's being manipulated downwards by just having selling pressure, by having all these buys float through the dark pool. So, and that's kind of a little bit of the conspiracy theorist in me and everything like that. But that is a crazy, crazy amount. Just think, if you were to buy 100 shares, potentially only 61? Only 39 of those shares are going to be showing up as buying pressure or selling pressure. If you sell 100 shares, potentially only 39 of those shares are going to be actually indicating what the price is in the actual New York Stock Exchange while it's live and open. So that seems absolutely bananas to me, that the price could be absolutely crazy. The last 20 days, think about 61% of the trading in the last 20 days, how much that could potentially be, especially if it's skewed towards the buy or sell region of that. So I think that is absolutely crazy. So we can go ahead and talk about some more AMC stuff here. So dark pools, what do we think about it? So I understand the reasoning why they are there. I understand that, they should be for the fact that if a fund is wanting to purchase a large quantity or sell a large quantity, it's not going to cause a mass panic or a mass buy-in or whatnot. But it just seems kind of unfair that the people that are having all of this order flow, that they can float through 60% of whatever orders they want through the dark pool, that be sells or buys. So what's the big concern we have here? My concern is that a lot of the selling or buying pressure, but I think a lot of the buying pressure is being hidden in these dark pools. Now, does that really matter? Not really in the end, because eventually the dark pool is going to indicate what that actual share price is. So I don't really think it matters in the long term, but it just is another red flag amongst the many red flags. I was going to make a video on AMC here about everything going on, but it's just another red flag where it's like, holy cow, this seems really, really strange. Like, this is abnormally high, and 61% is how much AMC in the last 20 days, and on average it's about 13 to 15% in the whole entire market. So that's like, what, 4 or 5 times as much as normal? Yeah, I think my math is close-ish. So that is just absolutely crazy how much is possibly floating through the dark pool. So that's what I have for you. Dark pools, AMC, 61% of the last 20 days have been floating through that. So potentially the share price is just not correct whatsoever. So we'll go ahead and see what happens with it. But if you like the content, think about subscribing, and that in a nutshell is what dark pools are.